Today we have no other in the Chokeslam Wrestling Report, no other than Mr. Mike Love Jones, the ECPW viral champion. And listen, I'm so happy to have you here in my studios today. What is good, man? I know you've been a busy guy, man. What's going on?
How you doing, Daddy? Welcome, Chokeslam Podcast Wrestling. Welcome to Nirvana.
Yes.
And you better bring your mama, because tonight we're gonna feel the love, Daddy. How you doing? Just like he said, current and still ECPW viral champion, Daddy. They call me the belt collector because I'm everybody's daddy. The whole division in ECPW is scared of the love. How you doing? How was your holiday, Daddy?
And well, my holiday wasn't that great because, because of COVID, I got caught up there with the COVID, but nothing bad, you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Just doing what I had to do. But now that I have you here, man, I'm going to go back to the first time I met you at an ECPW show back in, I think it was
2019.
Yes, you was
Holland Mills.
Funhouse, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and once I saw your other guys and whatnot, I was impressed with them because they were the tag team champs at that time. And then I saw you, and there was something about you when I first saw you. You kind of remind me of a Rick Rude, Randy Savage, all combined together, brother. And then I saw you again a couple of months ago, again up at Highland Mills, and you had a nice, good match. And I'm like, this guy, he should be higher than what he's at right now. And I'm impressed with what you bring to the table. And my first question is, when did you start, did you get into wrestling? How many years you've been in the business?
First and foremost, I like to say, Daddy, that I appreciate that. It means a lot to have somebody tell me the progress that I've been making. It's been a long road, and I love this business. I love wrestling. And I started my first day of training August 2018 at Gino Caruso's. I made my debut March 2019 in Middletown, New York against Attilio April. So I give or take, I got about 3 years in the business right now. I'm trying my best to upgrade. Ever since I was a little kid, my dad showed me this wrestler named Shawn Michaels. And I was 6 years old. And the flamboyancy and the arrogance and how he moved in the ring like water on the beach. He just moved so fluently. I fell in love with wrestling.
Wow, and you only been in the business for 3 years? It seems long.
Yes.
I mean, to me, it seems longer because your timing in the ring is, effortless. I mean, I'm so impressed. I'm telling you, and usually it takes me a long time to get impressed by a wrestler. And like I said, it was the first time I ever went to an ECPW show. I had the honors to actually call the match because for some reason they didn't have the commentator, whatever. But when I saw you, and then your promos are off the hook. I mean, did you used to practice when you was a kid? Did you stand by in front of a mirror and pretend that you was Shawn Michaels or anything?
That's a funny story. I had long hair, but I had dreadlocks. But Shawn Michaels had that blonde long hair, so I used to tie a white T-shirt on my head and to pretend I had long locks and look in the mirror with my Bret Hart glasses, which I can never find nowadays. And I used to just cut promos on myself. And my dad knocked on the door. It's bedtime. I'm like, one more promo, Dad. He's like, you're 7.
but you're good. But you're good at what you do. Besides ECPW, have you wrestled in any other organization? You only been 3 years in the business. I'm still mind boggled by that.
Thank you so much. It means a lot.
Listen, it's just, I'm impressed, bro. That's all I gotta say. But besides ECPW, what other promotions have you wrestled?
Thankfully, God has blessed me with opportunities, and I take them very seriously. Any promotion that hits me up, I'm always A game. I've went to SWE Fury in Texas for a tryout, and it was very well. I flew back. I've worked for ACW, American Championship Wrestling, and that is American Coliseum Wrestling, and that is owned by Warhog Apollo, Mr. Kevin Apollo. We did shows in the Palisades Mall, the first wrestling show in the Palisades Mall. It was very good. We plan on coming back this year. I worked for Ace, American Championship Entertainment, who's owned by Mr. Mike Morgan. He's a phenomenal guy. He's really respectful. He knows how to handle a production very well. I worked for John Trousky in the Sanctuary in Hazleton, PA, under the moniker with my tag team partner. Shout out Captain Emmett Payne, because love is pain. The Sanctuary is a great stage to own who you are and to visualize a new beginning. So it was a great opportunity working for them as well. I plan on putting other great companies on my back soon.
And it's funny because you only have 3 years in the business. Is there anyone right now in the industry that you would like to step in the ring and put your skill to the test? Right
Nunzio.
Who?
Nunzio.
And that used to be part of the, what was the, oh my God. What did he part of?
The FBI.
ECW? Yes.
ECW, the full-blooded Italians.
Yes, with Tommy Rich and them. Yes, I remember that.
There's a reason why I say Nunzio. Like, of course, there's a lot of great athletes out there. I plan to wrestle each and every one of them because I'm never going to give up, never going to stop. Nunzio is a heartfelt opponent for me because that's one of my father's favorites. And it's an honor that he is still a part of ECPW. He does shows with us. He still got it. That man looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him at the award show. And he looks, I'm like, wow, this guy, I remember back, I'm 51 now. So I started seeing him when I was 27, probably, when ECW was around, when ECW was planning to do their first pay-per-view, and he was part of the FBI. And I'm like, this guy, he take care of himself. So, I mean, and to me, absolutely. That's one guy you want to wrestle, which is not a bad opponent at all.
Not at all. Because I like to show respect where respect is due. I respect people who paved the way for small guys like myself. Yeah. And he's a mouthpiece like me. So it would be an honor to wrestle my father's favorite to show them that I'm better than his favorite wrestler.
One guy that I want to see you in the ring with is my other boy, Bulldog Pittman, who is the Mid-Valley champ. When are we going to see that? Those two, because
Hudson Valley world champion.
Yeah. So I know you guys did a little promo on Instagram. Who's the best? Who's, and you're telling him he wants to come to Nirvana and all that stuff. When are we going to see that match?
I don't know, man. Soon as the fans decide, Daddy, because Bulldog Pittman is legit.
Yeah. Yes.
The strongest in the roster. He's legit fast. He's agile. He can hit you like a tractor trailer. Boom!
Yeah.
But at the same time, Daddy, Love Jones is that much better. I love Bulldog. That's the champ. I'm the champ. Yeah. And like I said, I love Bulldog. I'm the champ.
Yeah, He's the champ. I'm dying to see.
We're gonna prove to each other who's better.
Yeah, I'm dying to see that match because I think you guys are the embodiment of ECPW. I mean, the whole promotion is pretty good. You got a lot of talent in there. Any particular big promotion you would like to see yourself maybe 5-10 years down the line? Where would you like to be in WWE? Would you like to be in AEW or MLW or New Japan?
I want to be the NWA World Champion.
Wow. You going old school right there.
Yes, because that's where it started us. Old school, new school, it's all the same school. Everybody still does a headlock. Everybody still does an arm drag. This is some of the men and women that paved the way for WWE and for the major promotions. So being called NWA World Heavyweight Champion, my man Trevor Murdoch, I used to love Caden Murdoch back in 2005. I was about 11, 12 years old watching Raw, and I loved that tag team. I always knew he had that scruffy, that's a wrestler. And now he's the NWA World Champion.
Yeah.
I hope he keeps it so I could take it from him.
I mean, I saw his match with Aldis, I think during the summer, and that match was great. And Murdoch still got it after all these years. And you two guys go in that ring, that y'all could tear the house down, you know. So
that'll be a dream come true, because I'm about prestige and I'm about legacy. And if Love Jones became NWA World Champion first, I'll be number 2. Because I believe there's only one, and that's R-Truth, Ron Killings.
Yes, you're right.
And I'll be the second.
Yes, that is true. R-Truth did it in 2002. I'm correct.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I had a question right now in my head, and I said, "Oh, yes, I don't know if you wrestled him already. I may say the guy's name wrong. Gabe Diaz, I think it is the guy you wrestled.
Gabe Baez.
Gabe Baez. When is that
Mr.
happening?
Gabe Baez.
Is that happening this weekend coming up?
That's happening January 28th.
Okay.
Otisville, New York.
Okay. And
at the Mount Hope Youth Center.
And what's the history between you two? Have you wrestled each other before, or this is the first time meeting?
Well, history about Gabe Baez. He's a great athlete. He is a wonderful competitor. Me and him had the opportunity to face back in November. ECPW had a luck of the draw night. The fans decide bunches of matches, and we put them in a hat, and we pick whatever match that it goes on.
Was that the one in Highland Mills?
No, that was the one in Richfield Park, New Jersey.
Okay, that was the
Knights of Columbus.
Okay, yes, that was, I think, the night before. Am I correct? Before
absolutely, yep.
Yes.
Yep, that was the night before I defended my title against Fuego.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny because I wasn't sure if you were going to be in the show the night that I went. Then I saw you pop out of the locker and you went back, and I was like, let me hit him up because I want to say hi to him, whatever. And because
of course I had to say hi to my boy. You already know, man. We like family, daddy.
The thing is that I was so impressed with the promotion when I first went in 2019, and I got to meet a lot of you guys. And then you were the one that impressed me the most, because I remember the podcast Slow Pitch Wrestling was the ones running that at that time, and they did an interview with the Funhouse, and you got on that mic, and I was standing there, and I'm like, yo, I gotta have him in my podcast. But apparently, the COVID hit, and we went through all this nonsense. I think you stepped out of wrestling for a little while because of the crazy.
Yes, sir.
And I know you was going through some personal issues or whatever. But dude, I was so happy to see you this past November, man. And I'm like, yo, this man. I mean, we took a picture together. And I'm like, this man is gonna go places. And I'm telling you, I'm like 3 years. Nah, it can't be. You that good, bro. You don't know how good you are, bro. You that good. And I usually don't. I'm not saying it for but I know my wrestling. I've been watching this since I was 5. You're good, dude. You're good.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. That really does mean a lot, because I do all that I can. The training facility is 2 hours from my house, so that's a drive. Actually, I gotta maintain real household stuff. You already know, but I'm doing my thing. I'm doing what God intended me to do. Yeah,
it's all about passion. How much passion you have for this business, and you say it's 2 hours away, but you still go to the training facility, shows that you really want to be the best at what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So dude, it is a pleasure talking to you and whatnot.
Thank you.
We definitely. I'm gonna bring you back to my podcast, dude, because I want to see what else you're gonna be doing. I can't wait to go back up there, see you up there in Highland Mills. I'm up here in New York City, so it's about 2 hours to get up there. But I went up there because of they do this every November. So hopefully the next time for November, I'll be the one sponsoring your shows and I'll be interviewing people. So hopefully I get to interview you again.
Hopefully, if you're free, January 28th, come to Otisville. I got a spot for you so far. You could be the one interviewing everybody if you're free that day, sir.
Okay, I'll see. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna give you a yes or no because
Absolutely.
The 29th, I have to go to Invictus Wrestling. Up by
okay.
The St. Columbus night. I've been
Richfield Park, okay.
Yeah. So I gotta go up there. I gotta find my way up there since I don't drive. So I gotta go up there because I sponsored their show like in June of last year. And unfortunately, I had to go to a wedding that same Saturday, so I wasn't able to go. The guy, Ryan Gloss, is trying to get me to go out there for a bit longer. But dude, it is a pleasure, man. You family here, bro. You family in the Chokeslam Wrestling Report. The Nirvana had just come to the Chokeslam Wrestling Report, you know? So, man, guys, check him out. Check out his, you got any YouTube videos on YouTube?
Yes, I do. If you just type in ECPW Love Jones or Mike No Love Jones, my page pops up, my matches pop up.
Plug all your stuff right now so everybody can know where to find you, bro.
Instagram, love_voodoo child. Facebook, Mike No Love Jones. Twitter, Mike No Love Jones. You could get me on Snapchat, Love Jones. PS4, PS5, Love Jones. And then just like I said, on YouTube, if you're trying to get up on my matches or see just who I am, you type in ECPW Love Jones. You could watch all my former matches, my promos. Even if you type in Mike No Love Jones versus opponent, you could see whatever you want. And like I said, welcome to Nirvana. You better bring your mama because you dealing with an angel from above. Thank you, Chokeslam Wrestling. Me and Henry made you all feel. Duh.
Yeah. Remember, guys, he's the ECPW viral champion. Okay, and you watch his matches, you're not going to be disappointed at all because this man is the real deal. So with that, guys, that is it for me. I'll definitely will come back in a few moments.